Oh my god. Oh my god. You guys are not going to believe this. I thought I was literally streaming the whole time. It told me I was streaming and I saw you guys in the chat, so I thought, well, everything's going, right? I had a whole I had an intro. I had a really cool intro this time, and I had oh my gosh, and you guys didn't even see me. Oh my gosh. All right, I am so sorry, guys. And, I was wondering why you guys weren't responding back to me. So, anyway, we're going to redo this. I'm going to play catch up and see what you guys missed out on a lot. So, I'm playing a game called Super Metroid, and I'll explain that a little bit. But first, I want to go ahead and let you guys know this was my birthday week. I'm actually 1 year older, obviously, and a little. I feel like I feel like I'm still 21. I mentally and physically feel like I'm 21. I look 21, but I still feel like it. And it's going to be kind of cringe-worthy, like going to get kind of cringy as I start getting like completely gray and wrinkly and stuff. And I'm still going to be probably a kid-like. And that's going to be kind of like, oh God, the younger people looking at me and people my age will be like, ugh, get away from me. But anyway, I'm happy. I love birthdays sometimes. But this birthday was a more sadder note because, I had just lost my father, and this is my first birthday without my identical twin brother. We have shared birthdays, our whole life, obviously, but now it's not. But, I wanted to read off this sympathy card first because I sent this I sent my mother a very special card to her, and she sent the thank you card back. So I'm going to go ahead and read that off real quick, and then I'll take your all's comments and seeing your responses. Hold on, so give me a second. My mom said, Matthew, what a lovely sympathy card. You are so thoughtful, my wonderful son that I love with all my heart and soul. You bring love and joy into my heart. You are correct. Those we hold on in our hearts never truly leave us. But I think that I will always be sad and will never stop missing them. You are my loving son, Mom. About cried the first time. It is easier. It's probably best I'm redoing this all over again. So yeah, that was really sweet of my mom. Really cool. But I wanted to show this, and there's someone in the chat room that's going to get a little extra attention right now. I think he's in here. Oh, he is. He is here. So, guess what? Yeah, this is a stranger thing for my stomach because I don't normally eat it. They got this sort of the whole 80s look, Domino's Pizza does. So Jojo, thank you so much for actually buying me pizza. So for my birthday, and I got the Brooklyn style with pepperoni, and I shared it with Tom, and we both enjoyed it. So really, really good. But it's got the whole Stranger Things look to it and all. They call it mind ordering, whatever. But really, really cool. I just want to thank you so much again. So. Good job. You did the right thing by buying me pizza. That made my day. So I absolutely love pizza. You know me too well. So that's done. So now on to this Super Metroid. The reason why I did this is Super Metroid was my twin brother's favorite video game. On Super Nintendo was the Super Metroid. It's definitely one of my favorite video games of all time. It's definitely my favorite 2D side scroller. There has not been anything to compete against this game. This game you're looking at before you is one of my favorite games of all time. I absolutely love the Metroid franchise, and so does my brother. My favorite first-person shooter game is, not Fallout, Metroid Prime, the first one on the GameCube. So I absolutely love Metroid. My brother loved it more than me, but we both loved it equally, and it's a really good game. So, unfortunately, because I missed out so much because you guys missed out on basically the big part of this, is I basically have, well, I'm not going to explain the storyline. I'm just going to show you the game, but I'm right here playing the game. I'm still very early in the game, so no worries, all good. Sorry, guys. Now I'm going to take comments. So, seems like Carrie and Teardrops are saying, Matt's late. Yes, Teardrops. I was playing 15 minutes. I'm very sorry, guys. Yes, and I was gaslighting you all. Jojo. I noticed you guys were talking without me. I was talking to no one. I was talking to you guys, but Thank you very much for the birthday wish, teardrops. That really means a lot. Um, I'm going to continue playing and start taking Chaz. So, um, my birthday, Michael. Your name. Every time I hear your name, I'm always going to think of my twin brother, Michael. So every time I hear a Michael, I will always think of that. And I know I'm very emo in this video, so I do apologize. Um, Michael is just, yes, June 7th. Though there's controversy to my birth date. My birth certificate says June 6th. But it's really June 7th. They screwed up. So technically, I don't even know my own birthday. My mom says, you were born June 7th at 6:30 a.m. I remember. And it's like, nothing with me, guys. If you guys ever get to know me one-on-one, nothing is simple with me. Absolutely nothing is simple with me. It's just everything is complicated. It's like you could ask me what's 1 plus 1. And I'm going to say, well, it's supposed to be 2, but I guess my motto is clear as mud. Everything is clear as mud with me. So I'm fighting this Chazo, what they call it, a Chazo statue. And what you guys missed is I was educating you all about the Metroid universe, about what everything is and stuff like that. Obviously, a big waste of time. I was just talking to myself the whole time. But this is what they call a Chazo or Chozo or whatever statue. These people used to be on this alien planet, which I'm on, by the way, called Planet Zebus. And that this used to be their planet, but they have since went extinct. They have ascended, or whatever you call it. And you learn more about that in another video game called Metroid Prime, which is one of my one of my favorite first-person shooter games of all time. It is, I love it. I get goosebumps mentioning it because I absolutely love that game. I so want to play it again. So, as some of you guys know Metroid, I know a few of you guys know Metroid, but you may have heard of it. It's definitely one of the most underrated games of all time, by far. Oh gosh. I think Metroid Prime should have been released on the Xbox or on PlayStation 2. It would have been the biggest game of that time. I guarantee it. It's just on the wrong system. And I'm not trying to, down Nintendo, but this is definitely a more serious franchise. This is not like Mario, It's not Mario. I always say that because, Nintendo has Kirby and Mario and Yoshi, and they're more like lovable, cute characters, right? And then they got Samus and Mother Brain and Metroid and Ridley and aliens that try killing you and Metroids that try to suck the life out of you. Pretty dang serious. So very different. Very different. It's just Nintendo really, it's great that Nintendo has a very serious, they got more serious franchises now, I notice, but Samus is definitely on top. Volchar, you still have the Super Nintendo cartridge? Wow. I sold all of mine to some kid when I was little. Like when I was younger, I'm like, I need the money. I want the money because I just started working in the real world and I was so poor. So I sold all my Nintendo 64 games and Super Nintendo, and even I had a few Nintendo games, but it was mostly Super Nintendo and PlayStation and my N64. I kind of regret that because I absolutely loved my N64, especially because I had quite a few games on that one. My favorite N64 game, of course, it's going to be a no-brainer, Zelda. And thank you, Volchar, for the happy birthday. And yes, happy Pride. Happy Pride Month. Michael says, well, I take her word for it. June 9th here. Oh, well, Michael, happy belated birthday. Gemini's. Gemini power. For some reason, I have a lot of Gemini followers. It must be we have that, I don't have a Gemini connection. I'm not too sure. So what I do is I'm just looking at the map, and again, I'm going to give you guys a history lesson. I mean, there were maps back in 1994 and games and stuff. Nothing as beautiful as what you see here. This map defined everything for 2D shooter, 2D games that were like open world. If you ever play Castlevania Symphony of the Night, which came out in 1997 on the PlayStation and Sega Saturn, had the same basically similar map system. I personally like this map system better. But one map system I don't like, it's a Metroid. It's on a Metroid game. It's Metroid Prime. Metroid Prime, I don't like their map system. I just can't figure it out. I can't figure out the map system. Same thing for Echoes and Part 3. I can't get it. I just feel like I just can't figure it out. Like Zelda maps and Zelda 64. I call it Zelda 64 because I'm old school. But the Wind Waker, Zelda, all that. I get the maps just fine. It's just I don't get Metroid Prime. I can't get the map down. So, Carrie, you don't have a favorite Super Nintendo game? There's got to be that one. You know what game I hated? Like, so when I was a kid, we had a thing called a rental store. Some of you younger folks may not know what those are, where you'd rent video games and stuff. This is before. This is old people stuff here now, but my mom would always rent. If I say, "Hey, Mom, can you rent Final Fantasy 3 or whatever," or it was like a Nintendo 64 game. It doesn't matter. She would go to the Super Nintendo section and rent this game called Dream TV, and I hated that. She always says, "Well, it looked like a fun game," because she'd always judge by the front covers. And I'm like, Mom, this is like the worst Super Nintendo game in that store. Do not get Dream TV. It was horrible. I still played it because I had nothing to play. I never could get past the first level. It was just so bad. It wasn't a good game. We didn't have a Blockbuster. We were a small town boy here. We just had we had to go to a bigger town for a Blockbuster. We had a small video rental store. I don't know, like locally owned, and we had two of them in town, and then one bought the other. But anyway, I'm not gonna tell you. That's a long story. So Teardrop said, only gaming system I had was Sega. Nephews, nieces, and cousin had Nintendo, Super Nintendo, and whatever else came after. Oh, lucky them. You had the Sega. Did you have like the Sega Master System or Sega Genesis? I had I inherited a lot of things. So my older brother's girlfriend, she bought him a Sega Genesis. So I was very little when I just ended up stealing it basically. So, really cool. I didn't play Sega Genesis much. The only one I played like sports games on it, I was like a futuristic sports game I played on it, and I love Sonic the Hedgehog, 1, 2, 3, and Sonic and Knuckles. And I thought it was really cool how Sonic and Knuckles could take it was a cartridge, but you could insert another cartridge into it, and I thought that was really cool. My twin brother Michael, I know he's not here. God forgive me, Michael. I'm not gonna make fun of you, but he for his birthday money he got a 32X, which was an extension to the Sega system, Sega Genesis. So, and it was such a mess. And you should see the Cinemassacre review of all the Sega accessories. It was so in the 32X, I couldn't tell the difference between the Sega Genesis and the Sega 32X. And then Michael got the Jaguar, and I just thought the Super Nintendo and the Sega Genesis looks better than the Jaguar, and it was supposedly 64 bits. In other words, the next gen wasn't. So I was blown away with that. I remember Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. Me and my brother played that all the time. I can take you. Sonic Adventure Battle 2? I ought to play that. I always think of that song, Escape from the City or whatever. That takes me back to like middle school or early high school for me, that game. Oh my goodness, that makes me feel real old thinking of that game. I didn't like Shadow. I thought Shadow was kind of annoying. Like, yeah, I'm the emo version of Sonic. I couldn't stand him. So anyway, I'm in another. By the way, for those that didn't pay attention, I'm in the jungle of Brinstar, which is a region of Planet Zebus, and I'm here to look for a organism called a Metroid. If that means anything to you guys, so it's gonna be real fun, exciting, and this is the start of the adventure. Voltar, I could not tell. I played the Star Wars game, and I think it was some sports game I played on it, and I played Echo the Dolphin. I couldn't tell a difference, in my opinion, but I was younger, so... Escape from the City is the name of it, Jojo, right? And there was one... I actually love that soundtrack to Sonic Adventure 2. I listen to it occasionally. I like that one where it's like techno kind of music, and it's later. You're facing one of the major bosses towards the end of the game. I just love that music. I love that era of music too. It's just so sexy. Sorry, I'm not trying to badmouth Shadow. I'm just sorry, but he got really irritating. Sorry, he just did, so you know. I like Sonic. Sonic's upbeat, and I liked even Tails, but I love Dr. Robotnik. He's just so crazy. You gotta love him. Have you guys seen the movies? The second one? I saw Sonic the Hedgehog, the first one, with, you know, what's his name? I was gonna say Robin Williams, but no, not Robin Williams. I don't know why I said that. I'm having a brain fart. He's such a fan. Jim Carrey. Jim Carrey. Yeah. So I first thought like he's Dr. Robotnik, but he's not like shaped like an egg. And by the way, I say Dr. Robotnik. Same thing as Dr. Eggman, whatever. But I think his true name is Dr. Robotnik. I think that Eggman is an insult because he looks like an egg. And plus, he's got his death eggs or whatever, a death egg. I don't know. If you guys don't know anything about Sonic, you probably think, what in the hell is he talking about? So. Okay, so I think this game's so nostalgic. I have no clue what this is. Like, what is this pink stuff everywhere? Is this like the dead part of the jungle, or is it just I don't know, just very weird. So I'm traversing through the planet and I'm just exploring around, and that's all the game really is. There's no dialogue or nothing. That's what I love about it. There's no dialogue in it. It's just like Metroid Prime in a sense. If you've played that. Oh, I gotta save it. I really am adamant on saving. Oh, so he really was Eggman. So I guess I was wrong. I read an article where he said he's really Dr. Robotnik. I have trouble saving. Hold on. SA2. I remember Rogue the Bat. I remember her. I like actually when I was younger, I like the hip hop ones for Knuckles. This is Knuckles, and we're at Cosmo Canyon, or what was it? It was something like that. I actually thought it was cool because I was like, oh sweet, they got hip hop. Because I used to kind of like sing along. Same thing with the other ones, the other kind of music too. I never played the. I was gonna buy the Sonic in 2006 or 20. I think, was it 2006? I was gonna buy the Sonic, or was it 2016? There was a Sonic game that came out. I should know it was, but I stopped because I heard it was like one of the worst Sonic games of all time. So I'm like, thank God I ain't buying that. Actually, I might play Sonic next, Sonic Mania or something. That's a good game, Sonic Mania. That was the last Sonic game I played. Ooh. I'm facing a mini boss. me get some energy. Ah, I got 2 in there. Oh, I see. You know, Japan really, whoever translated a lot of games screwed up, especially in RPGs. Like, they got the names completely wrong. Like, there was an RPG I played called Breath of Fire. I'm sure none of you heard of it. It was my personal favorite game that no one liked. So, and they got a lot of the names were wrong and just bad translation, I guess. Even that, you know, some of the dialogue in English was bad too. Like that, even when I'm in, like, I was reading these games when I was in 3rd or 4th grade, and my reading was not the best. But I knew, like, well, I don't get why they're calling it that, you know. Come on, open your mouth. Eat that. And sometimes the dialogue was so bad, in a sense. You know, the famous "all your base are belong to us." If you guys were like old enough around the turn of the millennial, you may have heard of that. "All your base are belong to us," because the translations were just so bad. Knuckles' music was great. So Bolchar says Knuckles' music was great too. Metroid heard. Oh, I remember that one. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Was my favorite in the game. That had more of a yeah, I did. I like that. Yeah, Carrie, you grew up with Dr. Robotnik. Yep. You played the Sonic the Hedgehog games, in a sense, and then I think they changed to Eggman soon after. In the movies, they say Dr. Robotnik, I believe. So Teardrop says volunteer at Pride Fest yesterday. How'd that go, by the way? I think I'm drained from the event. The event was in the afternoon, 110 degrees. Ugh, gross. I'm complaining here with the humidity and the 90-something degrees. Oh, man, I'm so sorry. Voltar says zeroing. So many garage translations in the old games. I know. But, hey, you know, at least they had something. I mean, I think, I don't know when it got better. I think by the PlayStation 2, it got much better. You know, it got way better. When they especially had to start talking and it wasn't just dialogue, you know. At first I hated it. Like I just wanted to just read the text, like read a book and use my imagination. Like I remember when Final Fantasy X came out and you could hear them talking, I'm like, dude, that is cool, but I don't know, I was just too conservative, I guess. I just wanted more of the, you know, I don't know. I can't get up there. I just wanted more of the I don't know. I just was very like thick skulled or something. I just didn't like new stuff, and like I like more of the reading the dialogue and using my imagination, what their voices sound like and stuff. But you know, as I got older, I don't care. I like it, so. Let's see if we can get this. I don't have to get this early in the game, but I'm just one of those people that has to. This is the hardest. Oh, come on, baby. Big money. I don't know. I don't really care. I just do one more. Okay, I'll do it like a few more times, and that's it. All right, come on. There we go. Sweet. Got it. A lot of people didn't know that you could do that until they teach you later or something. So I don't think I can get anything here yet. Yeah, I need a super power bomb or whatever. All right, cool. So we're going to truck away. Can't go in that door yet. So Teardrop says, okay, Carrie says, yes, all your base are belong to us became a code. Um, and Teardrop said the event was fun. However, the group I was supposed to volunteer with did not show up. Um, did not show up, and the volunteer in the heat. It was nice. Pride is also to celebrate. Someone set us off a bomb. We get signal. Sorry, I got sidetracked by this thing. But Teardrop said Pride is also in October here in Nevada. Not sure why. Interesting. We have in the town I live in Roanoke, we have our Pride, or kind of a Pride events are actually in April, March or April or something like that. So I guess because we have so many other culture events here in the summer that we just can't fit the slot for gay people. And there isn't much of a gay community here. It just doesn't exist. I think we have more of a stronger lesbian community, but not really much gay. Someone set us up the bomb. We get signal. Main screen turn on. It's you. How are you, gentlemen? All your base are belong to us. I just, did you guys see like the video of it? You know, it starts off with that from the game kind of, and then they start saying all your base are belong to us, and like like a bunch of pictures with all your base are belong to us, like it's taking over the world. You know, really cool. Let's see if we can get. Oh, come on, let's see if I can do it. I'm not supposed to do this yet, but oh, maybe I can. Ha. Yeah, wall jumps. And like again, like if you back in the day, if you first played this game, you would not know anything about wall jumps. You know, it just doesn't, it's just something you just don't know about. Purely optional in this game, except if you get, there's a part where you get stuck, where you have no, and if you don't have what they call the space jump or whatever it's called, then you're going to have to use wall jumps to get out. You have to do it whether you like it or not. And when I was a kid, I hated that part of the game where I got trapped in that hole, you know. I got trapped in that hole. You know what I mean? So the other thing I was going to tell you guys about is a lot of things in my life are about to change big time. And I'm worried that I will lose ability to do stream. My streams will be disrupted. I'm going to try to prevent that. Because I'm going to have to move. And the thing is, I don't know where I'm going to move, you know. I don't think I'm supposed to go up here yet, but I'm just going to do it anyway. Oh, no, I can't. No, I can't do it. My life's going to change big time. And this happens every once in a while. And I'm not a big fan of like major life changes because I get so comfortable being where I'm at, and you know, I have a routine and stuff, but that's not life. You know, life has to change all the time, and our routines can't always be the same. You know, I don't know if I don't know if I've already told you about this, but I think I did. I may have told you in the stream because I think I did talk about this, but I don't know if you guys were here when I was talking about it. So my landlord is selling the house. You know, I was thinking about changing my mind, even though I'm not wild living here. I was thinking about changing my mind and just, you know, wanting to just stay here for another year because, you know, inflation, the housing has definitely exploded, you know, as far as the cost and the rent going up. And it's hard for me to find a decent place. Regardless of where I move next, the quality of my life will be definitely a step down. And I don't like to talk about my job much, and I'm going to be very careful when I say this. I doubt anyone from work is watching this, but the inflation rate and all that has went up. And even though I've been promoted at my job, you know, got an increase in pay, my pay is basically the same as it was a few years ago, 3 years ago. And everything else has went up. So I know I'm sounding whiny, but I know I'm not the only one in this boat. But I feel like this economy and all this has really bit my butt in the past 3 years. And well, no, actually, a lot of the problems started 2 years ago, early 2021 or sometime in 2021, and that's when I started to feel all these bad effects. So we're going to a new region called Norfair. So Norfair is a very hot magma volcanic area. So it's totally different from the jungles of Brinstar. So, but now I'm in Norfair. All right, we got some comments here. Let's check them out. So Voltar said is rent. I'm gonna look at my other screen. I'm gonna turn this way for a little bit. I'm not gonna turn away from you so I can read comments and play this way. Okay, so oh God, you guys have been commenting a lot. I'm so sorry. Jojo said I forgot about the wall jumps. We talked about that. Jojo also says, I have. Oh, how's the movie coming along? Did you decide to renew the lease? I answered that question, Jojo. I am forced out, so I can't renew. I'm really in a crap situation, and I may be homeless. And I'm not saying in a bad way. I'm not asking for sympathy or anything. And I've been homeless plenty of times. It's a trust me, it's a normal thing for Matt. Okay, but I'm not. There's a different. Well, I should say houseless. That's not the correct term. I learned the difference between in Portland, Oregon. Homeless is when I consider homeless is when you're living on the streets, and you literally have no money, and you're at the bottom of the barrel. I'll be houseless. I think that's the better way to describe it. And it does happen from time to time, but I need to make some other decisions that I'm not going to say in this stream for the sake of my own protection. But you guys are going to know pretty quickly what's about to happen. So the shit's going to hit the fan very quickly. It's gonna be pretty bad. But it's life. Life is not. Life is full of possibility, but along with those possibilities is a lot of bumps. So Voltar said that video actually got me into the game Zero Wing, which that game it was based off. However, that intro with the bad transition was only visible with Genesis version of the game. I did not notice. I did not know that. I don't know much about that actual game. By the way, I got the high jump boots. But I actually don't know much about that game. I just know of the all your base are dust in the video in the intro. So, but I can relate to the bad translations growing up with a lot of Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis, etc. It was really bad on the Nintendo. If you play the old school Nintendo games, and if some of the games are just really badly translated, it's like I laugh. Me and my brother just used to laugh at the translations. Like, that makes no sense. What are you talking about? So I can't. Okay, now back to the game. I can't explore Norfair very well because Norfair is very hot. And some of those rooms I can't go into because it'll drain my energy. So we're going to go back up out of the area. But we will be back in Norfair shortly. But we have some business to do upstairs. Jojo said, that's right, I forgot. You mentioned he was selling it. She is selling it. It's a girl. Lady. But I was considering buying it, but I realized, I don't have money. I was looking in, I would be a first-time home buyer, which is not probably ever going to happen, but I'm going to be positive, Matt. May happen, may end up buying a place one day. But, I'm going to get a little technical here, but our Federal Reserve has increased interest rates lately. So being a first-time home buyer, it's not the time now. That's done. 2 reasons: everything's overinflated, and the interest rates have just went up. But the good news is, is the housing market, at least 2 weeks ago when I checked it, seemed to start to maybe be at its peak. So that's pretty cool. So that will give me hope. The only thing I'm worried about, guys, is if the rent don't go back down. It's like if it's like anything like San Francisco or Portland or LA or whatever. It's like, the rent's so high out there. Now it's high everywhere. It's getting that way. I just worry that that's the new norm. Like, the rent's never going to go back down. What are we going to do? The income for everybody, even though they did increase income, for people that make minimum wage and stuff, that went away pretty much. Sorry, I feel bad. I shouldn't laugh, but all that went away. So Oh, yeah, you got a pay increase, but everything else went up. Energy, you name it. And we're all right now struggling. I mean, you know how much my gas was? I filled my tank $80. I have not seen anything like that, even when I lived in the West Coast. This is the worst I've ever seen anything in my life. And everyone I can tell is in such a bad mood anymore here. Just here, maybe it's just here. I went by McDonald's and they looked really mean at me. I'm not taking it personal, but they just look like they're just in a real. Nobody's in a really. No one's happy no more. No one's in a good mood. These are really hard times that we're in, guys, and we've got to stay positive. I'm about to be houseless, and I've got to make some really tough decisions coming up. It's not easy. Not easy. I can either sit there and whine and not do anything about it, or get up and take action, and that's what I'm doing. All right, we're gonna face some really cool guy. Gas companies are always making money. And you gotta love OPEC, by the way. Is rent control a thing? I think there is. I think in the state of Virginia, I know in Portland, they really cracked down on the on that, where a landlord could not raise the rent so much and stuff like that. But I don't know what you mean by rent control. Do you mean that the landlord cannot sell the place while I'm in there? If that's the case, then no. I have never defeated that guy so quickly in my life. I usually struggle with him. Wow, there's no easy mode on this either. I've never done that. Must be Michael. Michael's helping me. Thanks, Voltar. But there may be. I'll get to that in probably in the next stream. About I have something to say to that, but I can't say it right now. I probably shouldn't have said anything right now. Spoilers. Oh no, there's no news getting a house, Carrie, unfortunately. it's going along the lines of that. So I think it's partly that the companies are. I don't think the companies are necessarily deliberately just increasing prices. I think what I got really angry with is during the pandemic, people weren't pumping gas, so the oil prices were plummeting. They're completely went down because they have so much supply and little demand, and when that happens, prices of course drop. Just simple economics. So what they did, the oil companies did, is they cut back oil production, so they could prevent the prices from dropping. About money, they want money, right? And what happened is everyone's suddenly pumping gas, and then you got this stupid war in Ukraine. And that's why we are seeing record or pretty high prices. I think they are record. I don't know if you can adjust those prices with inflation. I don't know if that truly is the highest. But when you're seeing $5 in the state of Virginia, that's mind-blowing. That's something I never thought I would see in Virginia. It might get. Some people say it's just the beginning. I heard someone say $10. $10 a gas. I wouldn't be driving anymore. I'd have to stop. Time to ride a bicycle, even if it's 20 miles. Bicycle time. I have a friend that theorizes that this is about New World Order and control and stuff, and I'm beginning to wonder if he's right. I'm not into that kind of stuff, but he's making a point that there's something going on. There's something funny going on now, where they're trying to control us. They don't want us buying automobiles. They want us buying nothing. They want us to stay at home all day and just, I don't know. I don't know what they want. Yeah, Voltra, I think that absolutely makes sense. In the Bay, oh wow! So in the Bay Area, the rent slightly went down. Rent going down in the Bay Area, but that was only a little bit. You said you were fortunate enough to land a job with a 1-bedroom here in Oakland, but I'm concerned of the rent increase. I know. And what are you going to do? Like, what are you going to do when they keep increasing it? I mean, San Francisco is already outrageous before the pandemic, I always feel like just saying you got to blame somebody for it, and a lot of the people, I always say build up, build up, but I don't think the citizens wanted that. I watched a documentary on San Francisco and why it has this runaway housing problem, and from what I'm gathering, I'm not trying to blame the citizens of San Francisco, but they were saying something like to that effect, saying that they didn't want to build up or block their view or something. And why can't you build down? Why not build into the ground? I'd live into the ground. I wouldn't mind. I'm sure there's a reason for it. Earthquake. 6%. So Voltaire said, okay, I'm going to pause. I'm really interested in this conversation. So Teardrop said, I hear it's very expensive in Cali. Here in Nevada, it was $5.09. God bless you, West Coasters. Oh, my goodness. So Voltaire said in Oakland, it was normally at 3% per year, but they are looking to increase it a little over 6% this time around per year. Oh my, 6% 1 year. Wow. I don't know. You could factor us out, but we in my area we've received a 20% increase in the past few years for us here, and our place is not very demanding to live either. So I'm not sure if people like, that lived in LA. I think I've seen quite a few people from California. I'm not trying to put any blame on LA people and San Francisco people, but it's just maybe where you guys are living is just so bad that you're forced to move to areas like here. And when you do that, I thought we could get item down there. But when you move out here, it increases rent here because, demand and all that kind of stuff. So, it's awful. Portland had that thing. What was it? Portland had a lot of influx of people from California. They were coming up there. I remember because it's like almost everyone I talked to was from California there. I was like, that's crazy. Here I'm the only Virginian, but I could never move. I could never afford to move back out there anymore. Portland has just gotten so bad, and the cost and the pay has not increased much out there. It's not keeping up with the wages. The wages are not keeping up with the cost of living, and it's like, well, what's the solution? That's what I'd like to know. Carrie says, my boss said that the gas prices are an estimated to go up $7. Don't say that. So you think it's going to go up $7 by this year? Oh my gosh. That wouldn't surprise me. I mean, how do y'all feel about, what I'm saying, it's I'm hoping that they'll start producing enough oil to decrease that. But I've been hearing, like, I don't know, the president, if you like him or not, he said that it's, he said something about the effect of it's the Ukraine war and all that kind of, Russia and Ukraine war causing it, which could very well be the case. I'm going to try to cheat, but I don't think I can get there. No, I don't think I can do this. No. I don't know, to be honest. I do remember when I was much younger, we had the Iraq war and the oil prices did shoot up, but it wasn't anything like this. Maybe it was a combination of the pandemic, like a double whammy that caused the problem. I don't know. Either way, I just want them just to stop. Just stop. No, I'm going to have to go down. It's this green bubbly place. Never quite understand that. Is that supposed to be like melted glass or something? I don't know. I always wondered. I call it the bubble level, a bubble area. Because in the original Nintendo, they had bubbles as well. So, let me see. I don't know. How do I get out here? Let's see. Oh, I guess I don't go here. Okay. So, JoJo says, that's not the issue. The companies are making twice the profit when they're saying the issue is the war. I don't know. I know that they are breaking record profits. But when are they not breaking profits? I mean, look at the people in Saudi Arabia and what's that Dubai? We all know what fuels that. Fuels. No pun intended. I think I'm supposed to go upright. I don't think I'm supposed to go here. Well, we'll just go down. So yes, and also speaking of JoJo, speaking of profits, I know that many companies have reported record profits. I think they're really screwing us over, if you know what I mean, by increasing everything by it's not they're not increasing it by 8%, they're increasing it by like 20%. I think this is a little beyond the supply chain issue, and so I think there's a lot of greed going on, and it's makes me mad. So yes, it's greed. Corporate greed. We're just peasants, remember? We're just peasants. We're just peasants. Feudalism society. It's a feudalistic society. So, I'm still in North Fair, trucking along. Alright. So Voltar says, "Well, I'm originally from Baltimore, not born in Cali by any means. Just lived out there for a bit, surprisingly. Yeah, I'm sure you got a story to tell. I know a lot of people that has at least lived or is living in Cali. But I noticed there's been a lot of people moving, a lot of migrations happening lately. A lot of Californians moving to Texas and stuff." Even here in Virginia. So I know that a lot of Californians are probably liberal in a sense too, and they want to live. It's surprising they went to Texas, so I don't know. Texas is pretty conservative, so it's quite a change for them. Texas is I respect Texas because they do their thing. They do what they want to do. They at least have a backbone, whether you agree with them or not. Have a lot of respect for Texas. Don't mess with Texas. I always made fun of George Bush. He's like, don't mess with it. Saturday Night Live always did skits of George W. Bush, and he'd always say, don't mess with Texas. Not trying to make fun of anyone that's from Texas in the chat. So, there is trade-offs to, let me see if I can do this. Yeah, I cheated. I'm going to get the wave beam, if I'm not mistaken. I'm going to do the wave. Yeah, wave beam. Wave beam can penetrate walls. So it's a weapon that you can penetrate walls with. Capitalism is great and not great. It's just like, it's like pick your poison. It's always, capitalism's, been liked and hated for, I don't know, ever in our system. What was it? Someone has to tell me the story, but Monopoly, it was founded originally by a person who hated the landlords or something like that. I was reading up on that, and how they were like increasing the rates. More like what's going on now. Well, speaking of capitalism, I'm feeling the wrath of capitalism. So, I just think that housing. When you're paying 60% of your income is going into your rent, that's not right. It's not right. The magic number was 30. 30%, no more than 30%. But if you live in a city, as if you gotta be making a lot of money to break that. To actually meet that. That's kind of why I'm scared of cities after my experience in Portland. I just thought, I'm paying so much money for something that I could get better somewhere else. Like, it made no sense to me. But I think in cities, like when people move to like New York City and stuff, they usually shack up with someone else, to make ends meet. It's hard living in the cities. You have jobs at least in the cities, but it's expensive. So we had and this is the wave beam, okay, not the finger beam. We'll get the finger beam later. She's a maniac, maniac. Every time I think of her running like that, I always think of that song, the 80s song. I don't know what it's called. She's a maniac, maniac, maniac. I probably won't make it. Nope. That'll come later, guys. I swear I can always think I can make it, but I can't make it. If I froze that thing with an ice beam. Yeah, whatever. Whatever. As if. Well, hello, you made it, good sir. Thanks for joining. We are playing a video game called Metroid. No, Metroid. There was this parody called Metroid, by the way, on newgrounds.com. I don't know if Newgrounds is still a website, but there was this really cool website called Newgrounds back in the day, and it had they had what they call Flash animation, which is now HTML5. Really cool stuff. Really funny. So, teardrops. Although my East Coast family wants me to move to the East. I thought they were West Coast. So, all right. That's yeah, Newgrounds. Okay, you guys know this stuff. You guys must be my age then. Good. I'm just worried I'll get someone really young that gets on here and they're like, "You're an old man." It's like, I know. She's a maniac, maniac. This is cool. Hold on. Let's see if I can do it in this game. Oh, I think she only goes up in this one. No, I think she does the diagonal ones and stuff. Okay. She's a maniac, maniac. And she runs like she's never run before. So because I have the wave beam, I can finger beam that door. Jojo, I loved watching Knuckles' Adventure on there. I have to think of that one. What's that one about? Knuckle Adventure. Is it where he gets finger beamed? I'll shut up. Okay, so you were a young one. You're a young pup. I was young too playing this, so it's probably very hard. No pun intended. That was pretty gross when I said yuck. So that's the little energy vessels you fill up on. But that is perverted looking, you know, if you think about it, you know, look at this. She sticks her thing in there. It's a girl too, if that makes any sense. I am old. It's over. Once you hit 30, you're nothing. You're no, I'm joking. I shouldn't be doing what I'm doing, by the way. I'm probably gonna die. Son of a bitch. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. Okay. Fuck. This is a real hard level too. Give me energy. Blue balls, give me energy. Okay, cool. Alright, I'm less fucked now. I just got finger beamed. Alright, I'm not going back there again because I don't want to, like, you know, die. So I have no choice. I just now backtracked to the other side of the level because I got finger beamed. Blue ball. Hold on. Okay, gotta kill the blue balls. Okay, cool. Cool. Alright, so we're gonna backtrack, and I don't know where I'm at. I don't know what in the hell is going on. So what I'm going to do is not die. That's the goal. Okay. So my stream will be ending very shortly, just letting you know. So, because it's a long story. I'm blue balling. That's pretty good. So I'm going to actually go back to that energy thing to fill up. So there needs to be a custom finger beam emoji for your chat. So here's the thing. When I go to Twitch, you can do those kind of, things. If I ever go to Twitch and I get big enough, I'll do the finger beam. And you all can post that on your chat. I don't know if you can do that on YouTube, but I know in of course Twitch you can do it. I'm not ready for Twitch yet. I don't think I'm just ready for it, but I will one day move to Twitch. I introduced my sister to Twitch. She didn't know what it was. She's like, "What in the hell's a Twitch?" I'm like, "Ashley, you've never heard of Twitch?" She's like, "No, what is it?" So her daughter had to explain what Twitch was. So it was, I don't know if that was. She's like, "How do you know all these things?" I'm like, "Because I'm a nerd." You need to forget that your brother is a nerd, so I know all this stuff. All right, I got to get to a save room. I've always wanted a video game. I've always wanted a video game to actually, like have a save room as a bathroom. Because, we all got to use the bathroom. So when you're out and about working or doing whatever, you got to take a stop and use the bathroom. And that could be a great way, an excuse for a save room. You wouldn't see the person actually use the bathroom, but it would be, oh, I can't. Oh, no. Okay. So I got some trucking to do here. Backtracking. Yeah, I can't go to that. I don't have the electric beam. Oh. We are going to get the finger beam in this. You're going to see the finger beam shortly. So, we'll get the finger beam, okay? So, it really is a finger beam. You're going to see it. We got to defeat, this is pretty cool. I want you guys to see this. I'm sure all you know this, but this is Kraid, Meyer, whatever. When I was a kid, I could never figure out how to defeat this guy. I'm like, he's impossible. He's hungry. He wants me. He wants to eat me out. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. I don't have any missiles. Here it comes. Here it comes. It's really disturbing. I'm not supposed to do this, but I just really want the energy tank now. Doesn't that bother you guys seeing that? You're hungry for Matt? So let me check chat real quick. Does an account need to be created when watching things on Twitch? I don't know. I think you can actually watch it as a guest. But I've always had an account with Twitch, so I don't know. I know that creators can require people, if I'm not mistaken, you guys correct me. I know that creators can require people to log in to chat so they can remove any potential spams and stuff, spammers and whatnot. Let me backtrack. I gotta save. I want to save. What is up, Marsh? Thanks for joining. We are playing Super Metroid tonight. It's been pretty super, that's for sure. It's been super. Thanks for asking. Those that have seen South Park the movie. Super. Thanks for asking. A Twitch. Carrie says a Twitch is an uncontrolled body movement. Well, yeah. All right. Um, Voltar, I can do both. I can play Twitch while twitching. Sorry. No, Voltar said you could do both. You can do Twitch and YouTube. Absolutely. And what some YouTubers do, or what some people do, is they have a Twitch account and they have videos, but they put their archived videos on the YouTube channel. So what I would do is actually have the live recording of Twitch, on Twitch, the gaming on Twitch, and then put the archive on this channel. So I was thinking about doing that. That way, it's a good transition. You should move to Twitch. You should move to Twitch and zoom in your screens. You're so far. I know. I've been criticized for that. Can I zoom in? Let me see this before I see if I can do it. Let's see. Can I zoom in? All right, there you go. Is that good enough? You can see my mouth. Hold on. My hair is really bad today, actually. That's why I wear a hat. You know, I would almost rather just grow it long, honestly, some days. But, you know, whatever. I need to style it and look more professional on the camera. So we'll zoom in for you. There you go. You can actually see me. Is that good enough? Carrie, is he thirsty? Okay, let me go back. I think you're referring to this. Okay. No teardrops, but to follow Matt on Twitch, you will need to. Okay, cool. Carrie, is he thirsty? Me or? Okay, so since you're ending soon, I hope you have a wonderful day. Yes, Jojo. And again, thank you, buddy. That was nice of you to do what you did. I won't forget that. You're also hungry for Matt. Okay, Carrie said you're out of missiles because you kept blowing your load of shots. Darn you. I think, okay, so Joe just said, and Marsh, I said, hey. I think I already said hey to you, Marsh, but hey to you. If I didn't, hello again. Playing Super Metroid. So Joe just said, can watch without your account. Oh, that's just answering that question. Marsh says you love Metroid. Metroid's like the best. The best. I know. I do have a question for you guys. I don't have my tools to put a poll up like you can on Twitch. I don't know if you could do that on YouTube on a live stream. Maybe you can, but I don't know how to do it. So I got a question for you. What is the best times to do a stream? Because I noticed that I hate when I get off. Hey, K-Red. So I hate when I get off at such early because I notice a lot of people start coming on always at the end of my streams, and I feel really bad. So what is the best times on like Saturday or Sunday that you all prefer me to be on? Because I know some of you guys like to go out and drink and stuff, and you guys are different time zones. Some of you guys are more West Coast, East Coast. But East Coast time, New York time, what is the best times that you guys like to stream? So, and I'll keep note of that. So once I get that, I'll wait for the answer. So, because I need to know, because I feel really bad. Some of these guys, I love all of you guys, and I feel like, you know, I don't want you all to miss out on any of the stream, and I don't want you all to, you know, see my recordings. And the main thing about a stream, even though I do watch archives of streamers all the time, but the best part about the stream is the interactions with the audience, from you guys interacting with me and with each other and stuff, and that's what's cool. There's another save room. I'll be damned. So you're East Coast, but if you're Marcia from the East Coast, so what is a good time? Like what times would you like? What like on like a day-to-day basis? Like if it's Saturday evening, do you even feel like streaming and stuff? Or oh, maybe I can get up there, but we'll do that later, I think. Well, let's see. Well, I just did it. Oh, that's very kind of you. That's very kind of you guys. Thank you so much, Carrie. 8 p.m. I actually like streaming late, personally. The reason why I was doing it is because I was afraid I was going to be missing some of you guys, and because I know like if you live on the East Coast, if you eat around 7 o'clock or 6, you're probably not going to watch me unless you want to watch watch me at the dinner, or watching me on TV, watching the dinner table and stuff. So, Okay, I'm scared to go down. I probably got to go down to go up. Yes, I do. So, well, hello, what's up, Malcolm? Thanks for joining. We are playing Super Metroid. And from Wisconsin, so you are Wisconsin. That is Central Time, or I'm guessing Wisconsin is Central Time because we're talking about time zones. Um, um, yeah, no, people are usually at home on Sundays, usually in the evening, so that might be good to do. I noticed that all my streamers, like on Twitch, they they're just like different times. It's like I watch Mike Matei. A lot of people hate him. He's from New Jersey, so he'll get on. I think he targets like Asian audiences and Australian and stuff, and he'll get on at like 3 in the morning, you know. And everyone keeps asking like, "What is your regular time, Mike?" And Mike's like, "I don't have one," because he's full time. He does that full time, and so he does whatever he wants to do. Whenever he feels like streaming, he'll stream it. But I kind of like to be consistent when you guys know to expect me. Now, that doesn't guarantee I'm always going to be at that time because a lot of things can go wrong doing a live stream because power could go out, internet can go out, and that's just stuff I can't stop. You know, I can't prevent that. And that's why streams can never be guaranteed, you know, at certain times. But I can try to actually have the stream up around a certain time if the power don't go out or I, you know, can't find. I'm homeless, as I mentioned earlier. I'll go to someone's house and I'll set my computers up and I'll be in like different houses all the time. That'd be kind of funny. Like I'll be in one of your guys' houses and I'll be like, "Hey, do you mind if I stay at your house so I can use you so I can do my stream?" You'd be like, "Okay, when are you leaving?" You guys would get sick of me really quick. I'd start streaming like at 2 in the morning and you'd hear me. You're like, can you like go? I'm not going to get 100% map in this game. I don't really want to do that. So you guys agree on Sunday. Yep, Malcolm, I got it. Malcolm in the middle, Central Time. Well, technically, it's a mountain. Central, Mountain, and Pacific. And Nevada is Pacific. Because I was talking to Teardrops one time. There it is. Here it is, guys. Here it is. You guys wanted to see this. You've been hearing all about this for many videos, but now I'm revealing it to you guys tonight. This is the finger beam. See, it's a finger beam. It's a finger beam. I told you it does exist. I'm not crazy. So there you go. I just finger beamed. Do you want me to finger beam something? We'll finger beam that. Oh yeah. Do you like that? So this one can't finger beam. It can be used as a weapon. The finger beam can. So oh yeah. But you know what? We're gonna finger beam the metal things, whatever they're called. Yes, I know, guys. You guys been wondering about this finger beam. I've been talking about during Final Fantasy. You know, I'm like the finger beam, and it's finally here. I finally have obtained the finger beam. I'm proud of myself. And be careful because you just tonight might get finger beams. I'm telling you. The second you turn around, you'll be like these guys getting finger beamed. When you least expect it. Okay, now we got our it's really a hook shot, but we'll call it finger beam for this you know, for this stream. And next stream. I'm probably going to I'm going to Metroid the next stream as well because this is like the best game like of all time. I can't think of anything better than this game. Well, I can, but but this is definitely one of the best games. Oh man, it bothers me in the bottom left that I didn't fill that out, and I'm really like OCD about that. I'll come back later and fill that map out down there, explore the whole area. So you know what? Let's finger beam something. See if we can finger beam these guys. See, it's not really effective weapon. Actually, if you guys stick around for the next stream, I'm going to run into a creature that you're going to be blown away with what I can do with it. We'll get to that. Really cool. You can literally finger beam it to death. I'm not kidding you. A lot of talks about the hook and pull, the finger beam. Yes, K Red, it is the finger beam and teardrops. Yep, yep, yep. So Voltrar says your controller should vibrate when you finger beam. That's good. Mars says I thought it was Cloud flickering his finger. I thought it was Cloud flickering his fingers, finger beaming. Yeah, exactly. Final Fantasy VII is, of course, protagonist is Cloud. For those that don't know what that's about, you can never go wrong with Metroid with Metroid Stream. Yes, exactly. You can never go wrong with the Metroid Stream, and you can never go wrong with the Metroid, or you can never go wrong with the Metroid Stream, but you can never go wrong with a finger beam. They rhyme. Yeah, that was pretty bad. So. Oh, you bitch. I just got finger beamed. I don't know if I can curse on a stream. Can we curse on a stream? I know I've cursed already by accident because I got upset. So, no, wait. Mike Matei, he curses all the time. So, he's like a big baby. He's like a 44-year-old baby watching him do his streams. He'll be like, "Fuck!" And his like girlfriend can hear like his girlfriend streams as well, and she's a sweetheart. I like her too, and she'll be streaming, but you'll hear Mike Matei cursing in the background because he's streaming and he's losing the game. It's just really funny. Quite a team. I think her name's Erin. We're going to get blown away by Matt's finger beam action. Oh my gosh. Dude. I thought a hookup was a finger beam. That too. It's a hook shot. And it can also be a hook up. This item is called a hook shot, I think. Is it? Let me see. Hold on. Let me see real quick. It doesn't tell me, does it? They don't tell you, but we'll call it a hook shot. Or is that Zelda? Grappling. It's called a grappling beam. Sorry, it's a grappling beam. Or a finger beam. Okay, I gotta let off this. Okay, I want to make sure because some people get offended when I curse. I do curse, but I don't curse a lot. When I was much younger, I cursed all the time, but I kind of restrained myself because when you work in an office environment, you gotta be professional and use complicated terms that sound all intellectual and smart stuff. But that calmed me down from cursing a lot. Okay, so Voltar said, did you play the latest Strider game that was released for the PS3 a few years back? They adopted the Metroidvania stuff. No. What's Strider? Let me actually make a note of that. I don't have a pen. I'll just have to remember Strider. Oh shit. I have to remember that Strider. Just if you can I don't want to make you do that. You could somehow message me. if y'all got on I don't know, you gotta message it to me somehow. Because I really love that stuff. I mean, is it available like on Steam? Because I love all that stuff because I played Axiom Verge and I play all the Castlevania games and they're really, really epicness, really cool. So major finger beaming in action in those games. So I got power bombs. So power bombs can open up orange doors, the Oompa Loompa doors. So that was totally random. So Teardrop says it's a hooker. Yes, it is. You guys are like really witty with this stuff, man. Wow. So Teardrop says, was that alien hooking up with you? That's a clever. You guys are on a roll, man. Gosh. Let's go this way first, and then we'll go that way second. I would like to do Castlevania games, but I'd like to do them more. And speaking of Metroidvania, I would like to do more of the Castlevania games in October. October is my favorite month of the year, and I love any kind of like dark games. And I want to do maybe Castlevania month. Some streamers have like certain months where they like. I like to do a Mega Man month, but I'd also like to do a Castlevania month in October. You know, I was gonna do Mega Man month, but it never materialized. I just played Mega Man X, and okay, that was a waste. I didn't get nothing out of that, so okay, that was kind of pointless. So now we have, after this part, this is the most boring part of the game in my opinion. I'm like, when I'm in Norfair heavily in this region, should have finger beamed shit. Now, I mean, grappling. I'm going to keep calling it finger beaming. This is be embarrassing. If I'm like doing a video game tutorial on how to play Super Metroid, I say, get your finger beam out. Sorry. So grappling, hook, grappling beam. Here we go. That's how it works. In Metroid Prime, it is so easy. It's a joke. So the comment said, Carrie says, that's Zelda. The hookshot is Zelda. Yes. You can link it on Instagram. Thank you. If you can send it, some people can't send me messages on Instagram, but you can do that. I also have a Discord. If you guys use Discord, I don't get it on it every day. I do occasionally have chats with some of you guys on Discord, and I really enjoy them. I need to get more involved. I kind of need to do my own thing on there, and that's sort of the next phase for me, to get more involved, using Discord and stuff, because some of you guys are just hilarious. You guys are like the best friends I have, and I don't have like, a lot of people, some people just have a bunch of friends, but they don't really know anyone. And, I'm starting to get to know you guys quite heavily over the years. And I mean, oh no, not over the years, just more over the past few months. And you guys are really awesome. You guys are my regulars, and I always see new faces pop in too. And that's really awesome. What'd I do? Let's go here. She's got a beautiful ball. I don't know what I was getting at with that. So, all right, we got the ice beam. Ice beam's awesome. Discord. Go to my if you go to my view channel page, I used to post my Discord tag or my name in the YouTube videos, but I stopped doing that because YouTube recognized it as a tag for video, a hashtag for a video. And that's why I stopped doing that. So go to my main page, and there should be a description or something. Or there should be, my Discord should be listed somewhere on there. I actually can pull Discord up right now. And it's not starting. Are you kidding me? It's usually quick. My Discord name is, I'm new to Discord, so I'm kind of a virgin with it. So my Discord name is Matthew Rhyme. Hold on, sorry guys. Oh, my name is Matthew Rhyme together, hashtag 7738. So Matthew Rhyme, hashtag 7738. I talk to some of you guys, once a week, or I need to do better where I need to respond to messages like more immediate, especially on my YouTube channel, Matt Moore. I need to like spend time on. I read your all's messages. I just really want to acknowledge and let you know that I enjoyed the message or didn't or whatever. No, I enjoy everyone's messages, but I need to do better actually responding. I really love. It just takes a lot of time having to respond to some messages, but Discord I really need to do better on that. It's not hard to respond. It's just I don't turn on my computer at all. I'm just busy working all the time on my job, and and that's the thing I have to remind people is I work full time on another job, and I'm trying to make effort and time to do a YouTube channel. 3 YouTube channels now. I have Metamosity. We're trying to get that going again, and it just takes a lot of time and to do. It's like, you know, I do have a life too. Well, I don't really have much of a life, to be fair, but it does take a lot of time. The ice beam and Teardrop's response to the ice beam is ice ice baby, vanilla ice, vanilla ice. Stop, collaborate, and listen. Ice is back with a brand new invention. That's all I remember. I remember when I was very little when he came out, and so I don't really know much. I just remember that my mom liked him, so I don't know. It's just it's kind of odd to tell you that. I don't know. Wasting the. But yeah, he's a handsome guy. Oh shoot. All right. The reason why I went back to this area is just to get that. That's all. Now I'm going to continue on. Now we're getting into one of my favorite parts of the game. I think we're now in sort of getting close to the middle part of the game. Sort of, maybe. Nah, I wouldn't say the middle part, but we're getting close to it. I think when you're in the wreck ship, which is later, it's a ship we're in. I'd say that's the middle part of the game. Sorry, I'm gonna try to do it again for the Discord. You're asking what my name is. It is Matthew Rhyme, MATTHEW RIME, hashtag 7738. I don't know. Is that correct? Is that how I do Discord? Is that the actual name? Because that's what it says for my account. So. Yes, we all get busy. It's just my job has been very busy because we're so short-staffed, and that definitely bleeds over. It makes me work a lot more harder. It's a lot more stressful, you know, and I'm just, you know, it's difficult. Matt is having a ballroom blitz. That's nice. So I'm going to go to a safe spot, and I guess we're getting close to the end of the stream here. I enjoyed having you guys, but we're still streaming, so I'm not going to end it yet. So as soon as I get to a save room. The x-ray is in this room, by the way. So, but we'll come back and get to it later, the x-ray. I don't use the x-ray that much. I just use the power bomb to blow everything up and take a look. So now I got the Vanilla Ice song in my head, by the way. Somehow that there's a scene in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle 2, the movie. It came out like 1991 or something. I was a little kid when I watched it, and it has Vanilla Ice in there. I thought that was kind of cringy. I just suddenly thought of that. It was just kind of weird. Joe just says, don't feel obliged to put your stuff out so often. Oh, well, thank you. I just feel I want to put a lot of heart and energy into this. And I've been doing a video every Monday on my Matt Moore channel. And every Monday, and I'm trying to make sure I'm consistent. You know, that's one of my goals this year, is to be consistent with what I do, releasing my content, and that's very important to me. I feel better about it. I hate when I post a video and then you don't see me for another like 9 months. You know, I want to at least do this for a good little while. You know, you guys are wonderful. I enjoy hearing your all's responses and comments all the time, and just I'm just like a big kid at Christmas, and oh, I missed something. Something's missing. No, I think that's somewhere else. Okay, I thought I forgot something. So, defeat the little caterpillar things. I don't know. I don't know what the hell to call these things. What does this thing look like? A plant with, like, a spider plant? It's just alien shit. So I appreciate. I won't feel pressured. Um, Famous saying from Vanilla Ice is "Word to your mother." I know that's very, very cringy. Go Ninja. That's the song. Go Ninja, go Ninja, go. Total cringe. Go, 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 go. When I was a little kid, I did not like that part. It was a very annoying. It's like, I think the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle 2, I did not like that one nearly as, I mean, I liked it, but I liked the first one. And, you know, that one was really good. It says no results. Can you just do the okay, so Volchar, can you just do the hashtag part, like the hashtag with the number, and see if it comes up? Like I said, I'm sorry, I'm so new to Discord, and if any of you guys who regularly use Discord know what to do, can you just help out? Because I'm embarrassed because I don't know. I think you just do the hashtag and the number, and I should come up, maybe. I don't know. If not, I will figure that out and try to fix that. Flower plant, I like that. Oh, from the Mario Brothers game. Okay, that little green thing looks like the flower plant. Spider cactus. It does. It's because it's got the little bloom on it, the little bud. Huh. Good one. PS4. Okay, I'll look into Strider. I just gotta remember. You guys send that to me, and I will remember. Jojo, it's the whole thing. Okay. Oh, it is. I don't know why it's not coming up then. Teardrops. I have heard of Discord. I've not heard of Discord. It's I don't know if you've heard of Slack, but it's kind of like Slack that many offices use as Slack. But this is like a lot of gaming people use Discord, free. It's capital. Oh, it's sensitive. It's case sensitive. Okay. I had to say the stream is juicy. Matt's commentary is like the song, things that make you, Well, thank you. I'm glad it's juicy. It's making me wet. No, I'm just kidding. All right, I gotta be quiet. I'm getting myself in trouble. Well, it's Matt's. Okay, yes. It's, by the way, like Carrie said, you can find that stuff in the about page on my main channel. So, well, I'm going to wrap it up now, and I thank you guys so much for joining me on the stream, and my goal is to do a lot more streams coming up. Sorry, it was just, I know some of you guys joined so much later in the stream, and I might push it off at a more of a later time moving forward. So, thank you guys so much. Till next time. Mwah.